Radical.
Welcome to part one of Radical Rapid Fire Comment Response for February 7th through February 13th, 2022. Short comments, quick replies. Mini music forever. The cult is crumbling. Yeah, I think about the Amico cult. I think about the Retro Bro, B Pete, Smash JT, and there's some others there. There's still maybe a couple holding the fort a little bit, but I went over to the one Retro Bros channel, and it hasn't been a whole lot of Amico uploads. The last one, I think he was talking about maybe how Phil talked about the possibility of end of February with a release date. Come on. I would feel bad if I was the Amico people stringing these poor people along. I could just tell it. I could just tell it in the Retro Bros voice. He's just like, hey, look at these games in the background. I'm excited to play these games. I wonder if they kind of know when they're just kind of holding on and they just don't know how to let go. Hey, Amico cult, it's okay. Just let go. Move on. Buy a Switch. BTB. He's so brave, laugh out loud. His integrity is gone. The more the cult spins, the worse they get. Coleco Chameleon 2.0, I knew it all along. Well, to successful... Apologies for that. Well, to successfully have a Coleco Chameleon 2.0, you would have to have the VP from Coleco Chameleon. So they got that set up. Yeah, integrity. When it comes to Smash JT, I don't see a lot of integrity there. Because the thing is, to have integrity, you have to have a consistent record of being honest and truthful with your own audience. And he doesn't even have that of a consistent record. He strikes you as the kind of person that, given the opportunity, he would say or literally do anything to grow his YouTube channel. That's not the kind of person that has a lot of integrity. And some people are sad that he lost $10,000 in this investment thing. Well, I'm not losing any sleep over that. I just think it's mostly kind of funny that you lost $10,000 investing in something like Amico. The guy talks like he's a pretty intelligent fella, but investing $10,000 in Amico, I think that's the moment people just looked at him and said, like, we can't take this guy seriously. You invested 10 grand in Amico. Gunnar 420. Smash AT will expose Tommy and actually say no one got a Ferrari ride and that he doesn't own one and it was actually a Fiero ride they got. Okay, well, I gotta expose you before the exposing. I don't know the paperwork. I've seen Tommy. He was playing his guitar on the back of a yellow Ferrari. Maybe that's not his, I'm not sure. But I'm pretty sure he actually does have a Ferrari. He does have a Ferrari. It wasn't a Fiero. But speaking of that, two completely different, responses you get from a female if you pick her up for a date in a Ferrari or a Fiero. People wonder, like, why do people get these expensive Italian supercars, Ferrari? Why do people buy those? Well, I can't think of any good reason to buy one of those other than maybe just, getting coups, right? If you get a Ferrari, you're going to probably overpay. And a lot of people are going to be jealous of you because the Ferrari seems to be a window into getting a certain kind of female. Not the kind of female that you want to take home to mom, but there's a certain particular kind of, female that you attract with a Ferrari. Ironically, though, it's the kind of female that if you don't act quick and get what you want, then she's going to expect you to buy her a lot of expensive things. So Ferrari, I could go into that and everything, but literally there's a poll. Ferrari is the most attractive car to young females. I think because they just, they smell money on a man that has a Ferrari. Art Bell. They need 25 to 35 million estimated to mass produce the consoles. Coleco Retro VP now's the CEO. That hire better be temporary. What a keep away message PC card in a Jaguar shell. Duct tape SNES Mini in a shell. Oof! Well, I heard Art Bell, through the grapevine. I heard it through the grapevine. There's an angel investor coming. Oh, yeah. There's an angel investor coming to, sprinkle several millions of dollars on Amico. It's what I've heard. A lot of these people that are still holding on to the thought that this thing is actually going to come out and be mass produced. Well, if your estimate is right, 25 to 35 million, then it might be Jeff Bezos, or possibly the Facebook founder. It's going to be an angel investor, right? The last minute going to drop by. And then, wait, if that's true, then I would be asking, wait. Why the hell do you have a fundraiser if you have this angel investor that's going to swoop in and sprinkle and make it rain? Make it rain on Tommy and the gang so they can release this console. MBK silent. What kills me is the newest eBag, fundraiser, is not for them to produce consoles, but it's to pay off Intellivision's debt. I mean, who would give any money to that? Heck, I should start a Kickstarter to see if people will pay off my credit card. Well, here's what you got to do. If you want people to pay off your credit card, and the money's actually go to pay off your credit card, you have to have a front of something, right? Let's say you're an artist. You draw comic characters. Well, you have to have a fundraiser for a comic book, right? All you got to do is maybe do some doodling, some drawings, maybe put together one comic page and put it in your fundraiser. Now, you have no intention of actually releasing the comic. The money is actually just going to pay off your credit card debt. But that's how it works. Once you get the money, it doesn't matter. Once you get the money, you got the money and you have successfully scammed people. Actually, no, don't do that, MPK Silent. I'm just joking, okay? And I do hope you get your credit card debt paid off. I was in debt to some credit cards a while back, and you don't want to go down that road. Vic Viper. Now what's left to do, Radical Rick, is to get these gaming items water graded so their value can quadruple in value. I didn't think about that. You know what I did with those rare gaming items? I threw them in the trash. Those were things I was going to throw in the trash because, holding on to pamphlets from years ago that really, honestly, they don't really have any value. And even if they do, what kind of a value is it? It's just some pamphlets. Holding on to that kind of stuff qualifies one as a hoarder. And I'm not a hoarder, okay? If I get to having a whole lot of stuff, then I do that thing that most normal, reasonable people do. They throw things away. And then that stuff goes into the ground. Now, a lot of you might be angry to hear that I throw things away, but you know what? We're all going into the ground. I don't know what any of you think's going to happen to our bodies. We're all just dead men walking. Dumez. Was a funny Smash JT video after Tommy stepped down as a CEO. Smash believed all was well, and just Tommy was too busy with other stuff and just wanted to step down as what Tommy told Smash. Then a couple days later, this SEC filing. Ouch. Yeah, that's kind of the equivalent. I mean, it's not the exact equivalent, but let's just say Smash JT and Tommy, they were close. That's the equivalent of, somebody stringing you along. Let's say a guy has been using, a female, and he's been stringing her along for years, that he's going to take her down the aisle, he's going to be proper, and he's going to marry her. And then he says, to the female, listen, things are happening. I got to take some time away. And then you look up on a social media post and he's all hugged up with somebody else. And then you realize you have been had. I would be mad too. I'd be mad too. $10,000. I'd be mad too. Rune Mamba. I got identical knockout plates for only $30, but you're right, Sony did it so they could sell theirs for $60. Yeah. They made that look hideous on purpose. Great point. Black with the white gaudy plates on the sides. They probably were laughing while they're doing it like, hey, let's make the worst color combination ever. Let's make this thing look gaudy to where people will have to actually pay us money back. They'll have to pay us money back to put some black plates on it. Sony is a greedy company. You got to admit that, Rune Mamba. I mean, $60 for 2 plastic plates? Yeah, two pieces of plastic for $60. Now, people get angry when I reference consoles as just, pieces of plastic or whatever, but literally, Sony's wanting to charge people $60 for 2 pieces of plastic.